What up? Hello everybody, I'm here with Luke. You might know him from Star Wars, and now he's here, married to me. Today, we're gonna be playing a game. So, Luke has a bit of an understanding of DC Comics. He knows some of the characters, he knows the A-listers, knows some of the B-listers, and maybe some of the C-listers. But today we're going to test his knowledge, and we're going to see if he can guess some of these lesser-known DC characters. I'm going to pull up and show him. So how do you feel, Luke? Do you feel confident?
I'm up to the challenge. I have a background, a little bit of a background in DC. Not as much as I can't hold a candle to you, but I think you can put me to shame.
You've read enough comics, you've seen movies, you've seen animated stuff, so you have an idea, you have a framework, so we're gonna see how he does.
I'm excited to see what challenge awaits. I'm excited.
Yeah, you're excited? Okay. So, do you have any idea who this is? I'll give you a hint. This is a character you've seen in something before, but it was a very different depiction.
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. I don't think I've read that one yet.
You don't have any idea, any guesses, you know, what she might do, what kind of alignment she might have, just judging by the picture. So just from this picture, you can't make any sort of, no, there are no clues. Like, what do you, like...
That's not Selena Kyle, is it?
That's not Selena
No,
Kyle.
I didn't think that was. Is that, like, Talia al Ghul?
No, that's not Talia.
Talia. Oh,
no, Talia doesn't have bleached white skin.
I don't... No. It's not... No, I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you.
That is Nocturna.
Nocturna.
Or Natalia Knight. She was in the Caped Crusader show. She was remember that episode that had all the Robins, and there was that, like, young girl?
Oh, yeah.
That
I
little,
do remember
goth
that.
Girl.
The little...
Yeah, that...
Really?
So that's what
That's
I mean.
her?
That, like,
yeah, it's not even the same character.
She was an astronomer, and she had an incident with a radioactive laser or something like that, and it bleached her skin and caused photosensitivity, so she essentially adopted a life of crime after that.
So was she that little spooky girl? The spooky girl that lured the kids in?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, her character in the comic was pretty different, obviously, than how they portrayed her in the show.
And what other works is she in?
She's, like, mainly from Batman's, like, Copper Age, like, kind of during the, like, Jason Todd era, pre-Crisis on Infinite Earths, before they reset the universe. There was, like, a storyline where she fell in love with Bruce Wayne and was trying to adopt Jason Todd so he would marry her. I think it was, like, kind of a Copper Age character, and I think after Crisis on Infinite Earths, they changed her up a few times, but she never really stuck around after that. Whatever.
About what timeline? Like, what is a Copper Age? When is that defined as, generally?
It's, like, mid-80s. Okay. What about this guy?
He's giving me some serious Vincent Price vibes.
I don't know if we've seen, like, any shows or anything.
Then I absolutely
but
couldn't
he does make appearances in comics, but they're very brief, and if you knew his character's name, you might be able to piece together why he's kind of a mysterious guy.
I couldn't tell you. He's anything to do with Dr. Fate?
I mean, he's from, like, the whole magical, I mean, I guess maybe that's too much, giving too much away, but you have no idea, but, like...
Not a clue, sorry, never.
This is the Phantom Stranger.
The Phantom Stranger.
He's a guy that even comic fans don't really know much about, as the name kind of implies. Like, his nothing about his origins or name is really known. He's just kind of this weird, mystical guy. Like, he has this amulet, and no one really knows if it does anything. Like,
so he's kind of like the G-Man. He just kind of shows up, and he says... He kind of makes his presence known, observes, and leaves.
One of those people that's, like, super powerful, but, like,
he's so powerful that he doesn't even bother to interact with Batman. He's like, oh, screw that guy. It's just a man in a suit. I'm a mystical phantom stranger.
So, yeah, that's that. What about this guy?
Not a clue.
Nope.
Sorry, couldn't. That is a humorous amount of back hair. That sounds like a problem. What does he do? Explain to me who this character is.
Well, this is the Creeper.
Is there any way I can donate charity to this man? he needs a trimming.
So I think his story was like that he was injected with some kind of nanotech technology, and that like merged him with like a demon known as the Creeper. And so that's what this is. I haven't really read much. I have a few books that he's in. Okay, do you have any idea who that is?
Okay, I'm getting serious. Can I zoom in on this?
Sure.
I'm getting... Whoa. Is that a red ring? That's what I was zooming in on. Not a red ring. Is that a red ring?
I'm not telling you.
I put my entire mouth in the microphone. Is that a red ring?
You have to figure that out yourself.
I'm sorry, I have not a clue. I'm gonna guess she's a part of the Red Lantern Corps.
Okay, well you will get half a point.
I will get half a point of that. Okay.
This is Bleeze. She's essentially the second in command of the Red Lantern. I think she looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Bleeze D's nuts.
Mm-hmm. So far, I think you're on 0, right?
I have half a point.
Half a point. Yeah,
I have half a point.
So what is that? That's 4. So you have half a point.
I think I'll be able to get the next 5 perfect.
Okay, I think the next one may have been like a bit of a throwaway. We'll see. Okay, yeah. So can you tell me which Robin this is? Just by looking at him, just by his appearance.
I'm gonna guess and say Jason Todd, but I don't know why I'm saying that.
That's not correct.
Okay, then I'm wrong.
That is Tim.
Is that Tim? Okay,
that's Tim. Yeah.
That was gonna be because I didn't think because he doesn't look like Dick.
Because a lot of people forget Tim exists these days. I was curious if you would be.
I wouldn't. What is Tim's distinguishing feature?
That staff.
That staff.
Well, and also the suit, like he had pants.
Oh,
he had green pants.
Now, what kind of personality traits does Tim Drake have?
His thing is that he's really smart and he's a really good detective. Some might say he was a better detective than Batman. So that's... Because, like, his thing was he figured out that Batman was Bruce Wayne on his own and then encouraged him to take him on as Robin. After Jason, he didn't necessarily want to take another Robin on. So let's move on now. Here, so you know Etrigan, you know Demon. Yeah.
I know of them.
But this is
I know of him.
Okay, yes, you know of Etrigan, but this is a character that appeared in the Demon.
I don't know who he is. None. 0. How am I supposed? I have no clue.
This is Clarion the Witch Boy.
Clarion the Witch Boy.
Yeah, he first appeared in Demon number 7. It's like a psychic and a telepath. I think he's like supposed to be really old, but appears as like a little boy or something like that. So, yeah, Clarion the Witch Boy. Yeah,
you're telling me a lot of good things about the Demon run. I think I'm excited to read it.
Okay, this next one might be giving you a point. Who's that?
That's not Harvey Dent. Because he's got a match in his hand. Not a coin. I'm at a loss. Who is he?
You have no guess?
Matches Malone. Oh my goodness. I said it. Matches Malone. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Point 1. What about this guy?
That definitely looks like Harry Potter. Uh, I'm at a loss. I don't know who he is.
This is Timothy Hunter. He's from the Vertigo series Books of Magic by Neil Gaiman. And he has an owl, he went to wizard school, and not only does he have all these other similarities to Harry Potter, but the writer of Books of Magic, Neil Gaiman, is also not a very good person. So the similarities with Harry Potter just keep stacking up.
Huh. So I still should get a half point for that. Which puts my total at 2 points.
You get a half point for that?
I think I should get... I think if he very clearly is trying to steal Harry Potter, and that was the first thing I said, that was very clearly his intention.
No, I'm pretty sure this came out before Harry Potter.
Really?
Yeah, but apparently there were a bunch of stories coming out at that time that were about, like, very similar things, so no one really knows who was copying who.
Huh.
But I'm pretty sure this was a good few years before Harry Potter.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about this? I think this might be the last... No, this isn't the last one. Second to last. Any idea what comic she might be from?
Maybe Gotham PD?
But she's in a hospital. Does that look like...
No, but that comic seems to be a little bit more, you know...
You mean Gotham Central?
Gotham Central. That's what I meant. That's the comic I meant. No, I have no clue who she is.
This is Leslie Tompkins.
Nope, got no clue who she is.
I mean, you've definitely seen her in stuff before.
Oh,
She's a friend of Thomas Wayne and essentially like another parental figure for Bruce Wayne growing up.
Oh, so that little boy right there is Bruce?
No, I believe this might be from No Man's Land, actually. Like, she basically runs, like, a free clinic in Gotham. She'll take anyone in, like, people who can't afford it, people who can't go to the hospital, like, that's kind of, like, who she is.
Sounds like a stand-up lady.
Yeah, I'm surprised, because I know we've definitely watched stuff with her before, like Batman the Animated Series. Moving forward, I think there's one left.
Is that Death? Grim Reaper?
No, that's not.
Lady Death isn't a part of DC, is she?
No, but there is a DC
but...
character called Death, but that's not who this is.
Isn't.
This isn't Death. No.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, this is Lord Deathman. He would fake his own death so that he could evade the police, basically.
So he would commit a crime,
and then
while evading it, he would fake his own death so the police would stop looking for him, and then he'd just show up again.
Well, through the Lazarus Pit, apparently he was able to learn the art of resurrection.
Be interesting. I don't know how Batman would treat that guy. Like, can you kill someone who can just decide to reanimate?
Well, Batman doesn't kill anyway.
I know, but if you know the person could reanimate, would you just kill him so you reanimate? Oh, now I'm in jail. Because you done killed me. And then I decided to unkill me. That sounds interesting.
So I think you got 1.5 points.
No, I think I got 2 points because I had
Wait,
two.
What do you mean 2 points? Oh, yeah, because you're claiming.
I'm claiming half point for Harry Potter. I'm claiming a half point for Harry Potter there.
Harry Potter is not a DC character.
No, he's not. But I'm claiming a half point.
I give no half points for that one.
I got 2 points out of was that 10?
Yeah, out of 10.
I got 20%. I didn't pass. I didn't pass.
I think that means you have more reading to do.
I have more reading to do. I've been out nerded.
How did you think you were gonna do?
Well, I thought I'd get more than 20%. I thought I'd get at least half of them right. But you threw me a couple curveballs there.
Figured I'd throw in the Robin one, see if you could guess which Robin based on appearance. Just as I thought that one was kind of giving you a point.
He definitely didn't look like Dick. I knew he wasn't Dick.
You can just tell because the picture I showed you here's how I figured you might be able. This just looks like a '90s comic. Like, just look at like this doesn't look like something that came out, you know, before Jason Todd was murdered. You saw what the comic book art looked like in the 80s. This is not 80s comic art, so that's why I figured you would go between either Damien or Tim. Not
well, it's
Jason
not Damien. Damien has another look. He almost looks like a.
Yeah, I didn't want to give you Damien because I felt like his look was too particular.
Tim
kind
of looks like a Ninja
Tim's
Turtle.
kind of forgotten about by a lot of people.
Kind of got that square face, you know what I mean? That's what I mean. He kind of look like Damian Lane. Kind of has like a Ninja Turtle look.
Yeah,
I want to read that book.
I had a couple more I was thinking of adding, but I didn't want to make it too much. So I figured I had a good list there.
Is there a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and Batman comic? Because I know there's the movie.
Oh, yeah, there are comics, yeah.
And I kind of want to read that because
I have the first set. I don't have part 2. There are like 3 parts, but I think I have the first part.
I have a lot of Halloween reading to do. I'm reading Uzumaki by Junji Ito. I got to read that so I can continue watching the show. I understand the show is showing things out of order, and I don't want to have it ruined for me. It's a good show. I've read part of a portion of Uzumaki. I know enough to recommend it. If you're not gonna read it, because it's a big book. If you're not gonna read it, watching the show is okay. It's better than not watching it. But I would highly recommend reading the book first because it's a little different than the show. But I've heard people complain online about the animation, but I think it looks fine to me.
Well, I win.
You do win.
I mean,
I am a loser.
I didn't really have any doubts, but I win, so I think that means you taking me out to eat on Friday.
Ooh, I'll take you out to eat on Friday. I pick where?
No, dude, you lost. Losers don't get to pick.
All right.
Maybe we'll try one of these again, because there were a few characters that I was thinking about adding to the list. So maybe once you read a little bit more, we'll try this again.
I think next time I get to pick the characters and you get to guess. I think that would be fun.
Okay. You mean like comic book characters? Or
maybe something else. I don't know. I think I'd enjoy it. Sounds like a blast to me.
So, like, what are you thinking, though?
I'm saying maybe video game characters.
I mean, I know a lot of video game characters.
So you're up to the challenge.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm going to pick 10 video game characters and see if you can name them.
Also, Luke, when you are into a video game, you do nothing but talk about that video game.
Yeah, there's no lie.
So I feel like even if it's something I'm not super familiar with, if you're putting that on the list, I probably have heard about it from you at some point.
My special interests generally last about
or the hour-plus long YouTube videos you put on, like, about these games.
Ooh. It sounds like someone's up to the challenge then. Then you've already experienced this then. Let's go. I think next video. I think it's my turn.
Well, put together a list.
I'm going to put together a list.
Okay. Alrighty, well, I hope this was entertaining. I hope maybe you learned something from it. And if you didn't, I hope you just found us entertaining for whatever reason. But if you want to see more of Luke, let him know. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun. Bring him on, do a little bit of a challenge. I've seen some people do, like, having their girlfriends guess Marvel characters, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a bit of a reverse.
I'm excited.
Alrighty, well, thank you for checking this out, and as always,